Everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a 2-page layout using the Where To Next collection from Vicki Boutin. I am also using a flip flap from Close to My Heart. I just did a how-to video on how to apply them because I don't usually apply them during my video. So definitely check that out. That was up on my channel earlier this week, I believe, or last week. So in the last few 2-page layouts, I have actually been doing, I guess, a lot of papers in the middle of the layout. This one here, I decided to use the pattern papers on the outside of the layout instead, and switch it up a little bit. Still kind of have all my photos going across the page, just how they've kind of been, I don't know. I guess it's how it's been working with the photos I have printed. So I have this light blue piece of scrap paper here and wanted that to kind of be my background behind my photos. But because I only had that little bit, I had to figure out how to get the most out of it. And so what I'm doing is I am actually overlaying my one photo on the pattern paper, lining my photos up just side by side, and then I added 2 strips of that blue paper across the top and the bottom. And again, that just gives it the look that it is kind of behind the photos and going across the page. I was then able to kind of do the same thing on page 2. You will see that I kind of forgot what I wanted to do with the top because I do have one landscape photo. So I carried the bottom across like I did on page 2, and then I realized, oh shoot, I needed a wider strip to fill in that gap above that landscaped photo. And so I did end up having to peel up my photo a little bit to get that placed down behind it, to give it the appearance, again, that it goes all the way across the page. I knew what title I was going to use for this layout. Again, this is the Where To Next collection, and there is a chipboard sticker that says Where To Next. And this was my friend and I traveling home from Florida last February from a softball tournament that we went to go watch. And so it just kind of that Where To Next, I felt like was appropriate. Like, where are we off to? What vacation can we take next? So again, I did want to separate the 2 pattern papers, so I added a dark blue, I believe a 1/2 inch strip down both pages. I brought in that dark blue because that chipboard sticker is going to kind of be that blue. I loved that heart border, branding strip, and I thought it would be cute to go across the page and break up the blue and the white, but I didn't have another one, or I couldn't find another one. So I just gave up and left it as is. I did decide to double back this landscape photo. I thought that sunrise was just gorgeous. And you can kind of see now that I have the photos over the one that's actually on the layout, it flows better. So the 2 on page 1 are airport photos, and then I have us boarding, and that's the sunrise, and then I took a picture of just the sunrise. Once you open the flip flap, you are going to see the ocean view from the airplane, but then you're going to see the snowy ground that we came home to. So without those 2 photos that are going to be in flip-flops, it looks kind of odd that there's snow on the ground when this looks so beautiful, but it's because it is covered by the flip-flops. I do include a couple of products from Not Just for Boys. I got these a long time ago. There were a couple of like bags, and I decided just to use the white bag to hold a tag to do some journaling. And so I did tuck that behind that photo there, and in the end, you can't really tell it's a bag. I've seen other people use them, but for whatever reason, I liked how the tag fit in it, but I feel like I didn't utilize the bag or the look of the bag enough, if that makes sense. So it's a learning curve. It's the first time I've used something like this. So it is what it is, and we'll just keep learning and using them maybe as layers. The other bags are definitely larger, so those would be good layering pieces behind photos and whatnot. So now I'm going through the ephemera and seeing what I want to use. I don't know, I have so much of the ephemera. So there were several pieces that I thought would be cute, a journaling piece, but then I don't know, I must not have realized I had the tag for journaling. I do plan on putting some twine in on that tag, easier to kind of pull out, but my twine's in the she shed, and so that'll be something when I move out there and take care of all my layouts that I will do. So there are a few finishing touches on some of my layouts that once I get back to the she shed, I will have to kind of fix. But for the most part, I'll be able to just go back out there and put them in page protectors and in the albums. I initially laid those sunglasses in the top and decided, they're such a great piece that I didn't want to not waste it, but use it on this specific layout. I thought it would be better on like a beach layout, not like a travel layout. And I do kind of wish I would have saved that palm tree as well, but it is what it is. And I think I did find another palm tree in the collection that I have, so not a big deal. I just needed to figure out now, I love that luggage, just what to layer with that luggage there. So I did find a camera, and so I'm going to pop that up and kind of layer on top of the luggage there. I did kind of finish that cluster on page 2. There's a passport, a map, and a little stamp. So I really like that cluster there. Then I wanted to spruce up the bag too. I have the I think it's the papery ephemera pack, and it has washi stickers, and so I thought the washi stickers would be perfect to kind of spruce up that bag a little bit. Looks kind of like a mixed media circle there, and then just adding kind of some more to the left of the luggage to kind of even out the cluster, I guess. Because it kind of sits right in the middle of the photos, I didn't want the cluster to kind of be lopsided, if that makes sense. So I did even that out, tucked another little compass behind the word wow on page 2. And I did forget, I did add an acrylic airplane to the title at the top. That was also from Not Just for Boys, but again, I got it a while ago. So I'm not sure if it is still available, but if you are new to Not Just for Boys, definitely check them out. I love their kits and their little extras. Yeah, they just have so many good different products. So now I'm just kind of trying to figure out where to add a star just to have like things in each of the clusters. So I did add it kind of to the top of the title there. There's another one down on the bottom cluster, but that is going to finish off this layout. I will link the Where To Next collection down below, as well as Not Just for Boys if you want to check them out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this layout, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.